Hey guys, welcome back to the last episode of this squad breakdown for PES 2019. This is, of course, the reigning Premier League champions, Manchester City. Under the leadership of Pep Guardiola, he's finally locked in the Prem title, which is amazing for his own legacy, and that is what the City owners and management expect when they brought in Pep and his revolutionary sort of tiki-taka type of football, which, love it or hate it, it has produced titles. I know he's probably managed the best Barcelona team of all time, potentially winning everything, I believe. Looking at the starting 11 here, the default starting 11, Kun, Gabriel Jesus, and this is like a 4-4-2 formation, which is kind of strange. Mahrez on the right, Sterling on the left, David Silva as the attacking mid. Of course, Kevin De Bruyne is injured. Fernandinho is the holding mid. Kyle Walker, Mendy, Laporte, Stones, and Ederson is the back four plus the keeper. So, assuming Kevin De Bruyne is healthy, the starting 11 for me personally, I would actually change it back to a traditional 4-3-3 with a holding mid. Sterling on the right, Sane on the left. I know he's had a bit of a supposed rift with Guardiola due to his work rate and how hard he's training behind the scenes. We don't know. Kun up front. Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva, to me, are the best 1-2 punch midfields for City, in my opinion. They've been the best midfield duo in the Premier League for the last probably 3 years, in my opinion. A lot of people might disagree with me on that as well. But give credit to Pep, give credit to the City management willing to spend the big bucks. They spent, I think, 300 plus million pounds. Not this past transfer window, but I think the 2017 transfer window, or at least the 2017 season, they spent over $300 million, pounds specifically. So that's just absurd. I mean, they have to. If you're going to spend 300 million pounds to build any starting 11 from ground zero, I think they pretty much expect you to take home the title. That's pretty much a given. But let's take a closer look at what exactly they did with their money this past transfer window. That is the August 2018 window. So they brought in Mahrez from Leicester City, can play in the midfield, can play in the wing, probably play both sides. I think this is primarily just to boost their depth and to create more competition. A lot of times back in the day with Sir Alex Ferguson, even when they won the Premier League title, he would bring in 2-3 major signings just to compete with their starting 11, compete with their depth players, and just to create an environment where, it doesn't allow them to settle down. Otherwise, they could easily lose their positions or their playing time. So internal competition is just very, very important. I'm sure Pep understands that as well, and that's why he did this to start. They also brought back Mangala from the Everton loan. Now, unfortunately, he's probably in the same position as Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's just behind too many great players that plays the same position as him. So as we go down the list, he's not better than a healthy Vincent Kompany. Definitely not better than John Stones. Not better than Laporte. And definitely not better than Otamendi right now, at least. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Everton games last season, but based on ratings, based on what I know of these players, what they can do, at best he's the fifth best center back right now in the squad. That's not very good for him. I'm not sure if they're gonna send him out on a January short-term loan, but again, unless maybe like an injury hits or maybe 2 injuries hits, I don't know if he's going to get any playing time. Maybe some like League Cup games, maybe an FA Cup game here and there. That's pretty much it. I guess the only significant transfer, out would be Joe Hart finally being sold to Burnley for undisclosed fee. I think he's had previous loans to Torino and West Ham. And to me, I think Joe Hart is the stereotypical English Premier League goalkeeper. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, covers a lot of ground. Unfortunately, as many fans have predicted, whether you're a City fan or not, once Pep signed that contract with City to be their manager, Joe Hart was going to be gone regardless. I mean, that's why they brought in Claudio Bravo. That's why they brought in Willie Caballero back then. Both more quote-unquote sweeper keepers, good with the ball at their feet, can control the ball, can pass very well. So it's not just a clearance sort of, big kick out. It's more like they can actually get the ball to the defenders or the midfield if need be, maybe even to the strikers, depending on the situation. So that's a bit unfortunate. I wish Joe Hart well, and we'll see what he can do in Burnley. Not a top club in the Prem, but again, we'll have to see what happens. Right now, City to me still has the best back four, best midfield, and a still very, very strong front three. Not the best front three. I still think Liverpool has that crown locked in for now. But, I mean, when you have the best back four, when you have the best midfield duo, when De Bruyne does come back, City's just very tough to beat. Now they boosted their bench as well. I definitely see them repeating. I think Liverpool will come very close. Probably come within maybe 5 or 6 points, if I were to guess. Assuming, De Bruyne does come back. And assuming no serious injuries hits Liverpool, I think Liverpool will probably be a lot closer than they were last season. Maybe 5-6 points ahead. And that's how the heck did he miss that? But anyways, let me know if you guys think City can repeat as Premier League champions. No one has done that in probably 6-7 years now. And more importantly, do you think they can really challenge and contend for the Champions League? I think that's one of the things that management and ownership has been wanting to do for City for a very long time. It just feels like they always fall short to other teams, whether it be the Spanish teams or French teams, even like the Italian teams, which are now getting better as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.